Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome back to my channel. Most students lose marks in research not because they don't study but because they confuse conceptual and theoretical framework. And trust me, this confusion can ruin your entire thesis. So today I'll explain both with a simple diagram, and after this video you will never confuse them again. Theoretical framework is existing theory, while the conceptual framework is your own model. Theoretical framework comes from book, while the conceptual framework comes from you. In this way, we can differentiate and understand the difference easily. Now, instead of boring definitions, let me show you a real diagram based on a hot issue. Let's start with the left side, that is conceptual framework. Here we have online learning, student engagement, study performance. Here online learning is our independent variable, while the study engagement is the mediator. Student performance is dependent variable, that is depending on online learning as well as student engagement. Technical support and student support also affect engagement. This is your model. You decide variables based on your research problem. The key message of the conceptual framework is that conceptual framework is equal to variables plus relationships plus diagram. Now shift towards the right side of the diagram, that is the theoretical framework. This is not created by you. This is an existing theory called technology acceptance model. If we break it down, then we find out the perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, behavioral intention. If students feel online learning is useful and easy, then they will adopt it. The key message of the theoretical framework is existing theory explaining behavior. So we can directly compare both conceptual and theoretical framework, as conceptual framework is your model while the theoretical framework is existing theory. Conceptual framework explaining the variables while the theoretical framework explain the concepts. Conceptual framework is specific to your research topic or research problem, while the theoretical framework is general idea on the topic. Conceptual framework is diagram focused, while the theoretical framework is theory focused. So we can say that theoretical framework explains why, while the conceptual framework shows how. So here we know that you don't choose one, you use both. Explain theory, technology, acceptance model to gives the foundational to your idea or your research, and conceptual framework applies it to your study. Technology acceptance model explain behavior. You apply it to online learning and build a conceptual model. The common mistakes that researcher or students done or did is mixing both frameworks. No diagram in conceptual framework, no theory in the theoretical framework, copying from internet. Can any AI tool designed that can help to write out these sections? Yes, but smartly. Use AI to understand theory, generate structure, don't copy paste, or do not use fake references. Now you know theoretical framework is the theory while the conceptual framework is your own model. and together they make your research strong. If you want me to create your conceptual framework diagram step by step, comment diagram in the comment box, and do not forget to subscribe my channel for viewing or getting more helpful videos. Thanks for watching.